Hey guys, welcome to my channel Hammond's Hobbies. My name's Glenn, and in today's video we're going to be discussing when is the next F1 card release coming. Let's get right into it. Before we get into today's subject, I just want to say a huge thank you to everybody that has shown love and support, not only on this YouTube channel, but also over on Whatnot and also the Facebook group and my Instagram page. Really do appreciate all the love, all the likes, all the shares, all the tagging. Really do appreciate all of you. And I can't believe I'm about to say this, but we're almost at 20,000 subscribers. Mind blown. I couldn't have done it without you guys. Thank you to all of you, but I don't want it to end there. Keep smashing up the like button, click subscribe. Once we hit 20,000 I will be doing a big giveaway, so keep subscribing to see the future content. You can also join me sort of 3-4 times a week live over on the Whatnot app, where I sit there for hours and hours and hours talking about F1 cards and also F1 the sport. And we do single sales, slab sales, box breaks, whilst I'm talking in between. So if you want to listen to me rambling on, head on over to the Whatnot app. If you use the link in the description of this video down below, you will get £10 of free credit once you make your first purchase. So you could even buy something from me whilst I'm rambling on for free. Right, today's subject I wanted to talk about: when is the next F1 card release? Now, we were told at the Silverstone exclusive event that I went to earlier on this year that there was going to be 2 new releases, and that was Paddock Club and F1 Finest. But as of right now, we haven't had no news, no images, no updates, so I don't actually know what's happening with those 2 sets. But surprisingly, Top said to me when I was back at Silverstone that the next release of F1 cards is going to be Chrome 2024. So I knew back in June, July time that Chrome was going to be the next release. But they said that they were aiming for sort of end of August, mid-September. Now, that was subject to change and delays. And here we are, mid-October, still no release. So I sort of expected this, and when I talk to people in the, especially in the Whatnot live chat, because obviously they hear my thoughts live as it's happening from day to day, you know, I said this is probably going to get delayed till sort of November time. So this is something that obviously I've been talking about for a while, but about a week ago, I got sent this image in one of my DMs. Bing! I'll put it up on screen here. And that is a blaster box for Chrome 2024. Now, I didn't do a video or post it on my Instagram or anything like that, or on the Facebook group, because I wanted to get it confirmed by Topps first, because you never know, it could have been a CGI, like AI generated image, I don't know, like, you never know, you can't trust the internet these days. So I actually spoke to Topps and they got back to me today and they said, yes, we can confirm that that is a blaster box for Chrome 2024. But exclusively, you're hearing here first, these are going to be available not only in America in their sort of Targets and Walmarts like all the other blaster boxes have over the last few years. These are going to be available here in the UK. Get in! Which means you'll be able to pick these up. And another little exclusive is that these are going to be available exclusive at game stores around the country. So you'll be able to walk in off the street, go into your local game store and pick up a Chrome hobby product and actually just rip it open, which is insane. The UK is moving along, but I always say we're sort of 5-10 years behind the American market with their distribution chains, their breakers. They've created this hobby and they've got everything set up. Here in the UK, we're always that bit behind, and this is just another step in the right direction. So well done to Topps. I think this is a great move. And also, the fact that it's a blaster box for Chrome. In previous years, we've had the Chrome hobby boxes, and then usually a light version, they call it. So normally they look identical, but you don't have the chance of the autograph, which are the more expensive cards in the set. Those are reserved for the more expensive boxes. That makes sense. But for Chrome 2023, we didn't have that. There wasn't a stepping stone from Turbo Attacks, which is your grassroots level type thing, to these obviously more expensive hobby product. So the jump from sort of a display box of Turbo Attacks was about a couple of years ago, 40 to 50 quid. Now they've gone up a bit and they're about 60 quid. These are about 200 when they came out, so the price jump between the two is still quite steep. But these have actually come down in price over the last year or so, and I think that gap is now more achievable for people. But with Chrome 2024, they're actually releasing a blaster box, so that's going to fit nicely in the middle between going from Turbo Attacks to the blaster boxes up to the main hobby product. So what do you guys think? Do you think it's a good thing that these blaster boxes were going to be sort of like a nice cheap middle ground, or do you think it's going to drag down some of the prices of the parallels in the set? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Comment down below. If you look at the bottom of these boxes, it does actually say that they're going to contain sepia refractors, which I think is replacing the black and white ray waves that we've seen over the last couple of years. We've seen sepia parallels in Sapphire 2022, the sort of out of 100 parallels that they did. But I don't know what these sepia refractors are going to look like, but you would imagine they're sort of going to be a dull sort of black and white image in a refractor. So I think that's going to be a cool little chase, and obviously people are going to probably try and complete the whole set of them. So I think these blaster boxes are going to sell really, really well. If we look at Turbo Attacks 2024, the demand for Turbo Attacks 2024 this year has been way higher than any other Turbo Attack release that I've ever witnessed. So even if only half of those people jump from Turbo Attacks into these blaster boxes, I bet you they sell out pretty quickly. I've just got this feeling that everyone's going to snap them up and they're going to sell out. I know it's going to be a more mass-produced product, but I bet you this is going to be an in-demand product. So make sure you get them, obviously, as soon as they become available. Now, in terms of release dates, Topps haven't come out and actually confirmed anything. I've had whispers of expected release dates, but I'm not going to announce any of those because they're all subject to change and they're all subject to delays depending on the printers and the distribution. So even if I gave you a date, it would be completely irrelevant in a week's time anyway. But what I can say is I think these are going to come out pretty soon, because if we look at one of the big distributors over in America, Steel City Collectibles, on their website, they've actually started listing Chrome 2024 blaster boxes as well for sale, but they've just put them up as sold out. The fact that they're even listing them says to me that they've been given a nod or a date from Topps. So I actually estimate that these products are going to be up for pre-order on the Topps website, I think within the next week or two, but I don't think they're going to release it. The actual delivery date, the ship date, is probably going to be in a month's time. The only reason I say that is because that's what they did last year with Chrome 2023. For the first time ever, Topps actually put these up for pre-order on their website a month before the actual release date. Now, they hadn't done that with any of their products before, and I've noticed they've done it with a few products since. So I think the F1 2024 product is going to go up for pre-order first on the Topps website. 3 to 6 weeks it will probably come out. Now, it will also be available for pre-order once they do announce that on my website, hammondshobbies.com. Some of you can't purchase through the topps.com website depending on what country you're from. Some of you prefer obviously the payment solutions that I have over on Hammond's Hobbies, like Klarna, ClearPay, PayPal, Pay and Free. So I'll put those up for pre-order soon as they announce it, obviously through the official Topps channels. I will also put some aside for Whatnot to do case breaks, box breaks and stuff like that once the set is actually officially released. So make sure you keep an eye out for my Whatnot page for breaks coming up, and also make sure you check out hammondshobbies.com. I'll also try and open up a few boxes so that I can then put singles up on the website so that you guys can just go on there and purchase the singles that you want to collect if that's what you're into. So exciting times, finally some new products, hopefully very, very soon. And the other thing that is really interesting about this product is if they do manage to release this side of Christmas, This will be the first F1 product that has come out in the same year that the images represent. So Chrome 2023 came out February 2024. Chrome 22 came out in 23. Chrome 21 came out in 22. So if they can manage to actually get in the current year cycle, I think that's a really good thing, because the imagery and the portraits will make sense. For the last 4 or 5 years, since they've been doing F1 products, I've always had to explain, oh no, Daniel Ricciardo's in this set because last year he was in that. And some people are like, oh right, so it's a bit confusing. Whereas if it's in this current year, it makes sense. It makes sense why they're in that team or that set. And obviously next year, we've got loads of changes happening. So hopefully if Topps can get in the cycle of releasing images the year that it comes out, I think it'll be better for the hobby. It'll be better for people that are jumping in for the first time, because they'll understand based on the news cycle what's going on with drivers and teams. So what are your thoughts? I'd love to hear what you've got to say about it. Comment down below. That's it from me, guys. Soon as I know release dates for Paddock Club and F1 Finest, obviously I'm going to share it with you guys straight away. We'll also do videos regarding what parallels to look out for, and obviously the rarity of certain hits. Soon as they come out, you guys know I'll probably create a big spreadsheet and we'll go through it all once they release the full checklist. But other than that, I'll look forward to seeing you guys on the next one. Peace.